Here's your news for February 18th. Law enforcement is not letting up on finding Nancy Guthrie. That is the mother of NBC Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie. Apparently now they're trying to get more surveillance video. Nancy Guthrie had several of these Nest cameras around her home. So far, they've only been able to uncover the footage from one camera. Nest apparently, if you do not have a subscription, so you might want to change it to that, the video just keeps recording over itself. So that is what's making it more challenging to get more video of these monsters that came and stole someone's grandma. This story just continues to get crazier to me. I feel like every night when I'm going to bed, I go down this rabbit hole finding more information about this show. Some mysterious donor has given more money to add to the reward. It was at $50,000 and then it went to $100,000 and now the reward is $202,500, which is such an incredibly random number. The Pima County Sheriff's Office is investigating alongside of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The authorities have obtained DNA evidence at Nancy's home, which has been sent to the lab for analysis. They did find a glove, I think it was 2 miles away, that they ended up saying that DNA did not match the DNA that was in the house. This was just another glove that apparently people just throw gloves around Arizona. They just chuck it out the window. I have no idea. But I also read that they're now starting to go to Ancestry DNA to try to see if they can find the suspect that way, because there was reportedly no DNA match in this CODIS database, which would have been either someone who was arrested or someone who was convicted of a crime. A man who tackled the shooter at a high school hockey game in Rhode Island is recounting the chaotic moments. This is Michael Black. He was in the bleachers to support his friend's son who was playing in the game. Remember, this was senior night. All of the seniors at this game were supposed to be honored alongside their parents when Robert Dorgan, 56, pulled a gun and killed his ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, and his adult son, Aiden. This is what Michael Black said happened.
I saw the angle. I took a step up on the seat and I dove with the focus of going after the gun. I grabbed the gun and my hand was inserted in the slide. So I had my left hand inserted in the slide. I had my right hand pushing down on him with my body kind of on top of him. And he was trying to pull the trigger, but my hand was in there, so nothing was working.
Dorgan also wounded 3 other people, including his former mother-in-law and father-in-law. His younger son was playing hockey at the time and was not hurt. Now, Robert Dorgan was transgender. He apparently went to the games wearing women's clothes. They keep saying he in the news, and I know people who get pissed off about pronouns are going to be upset about this. So I'm not sure if Robert officially went by Roberta or went by both. I have not really read that, but his daughter said that he was mentally ill and had a history of violence. So it wasn't just that he put on a skirt. It's that there were many times when he was abusive. They say he was a narcissist. So 8 people are confirmed dead, with 1 more skier still missing in that horrific avalanche that happened just outside Lake Tahoe. I saw a video online that I think was from this avalanche, but then again, with AI, I have no idea what's real and what's not. I do know that probably, I don't know, at least once a week, I show my kids a video that I think is funny and they make fun of me because it's AI, and somehow they have the AI detector in their eyeballs and I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, if the person has 6 fingers on one hand, I can tell. But, you know, and the one where recently, like, this is the tackiest of tacky AI videos. Someone made a video of Kobe Bryant and his daughter in the helicopter talking as the helicopter was going down. Like, here you go. Just stop it. Stop it. Here's another thing that, please, if I pass away, well, eventually we're all going to pass away. But when I do, and you're still here, do not post any videos online or pictures where you have AI generated angel wings on me and I'm grabbing Charlie Kirk's hand to walk to heaven. Please don't do that. I'm begging you. Don't do that, because I will come back and I will haunt you. Okay. The video anyway that I saw, it looked as if people were just standing there while the snow was coming down the mountain and weren't moving. People that were involved in this avalanche, among the 15, 6 had been rescued. 4 were travel guides. 11 guests were caught in the avalanche. Remember, I told you yesterday, this is one of those treks where you have to carry a shovel just in case. And I would never go on this. Then again, I'm visiting my son in Savannah, and they suggested today that we go for a walk in this park here nearby. And as we're walking in the wilderness, there was a warning sign for an alligator, and then there was a warning sign for a bobcat. And that was my sign to walk faster and get the hell out of there. Rescuers are searching for the final skier, and they're dealing with highly dangerous conditions with more snow expected and an avalanche warning still in effect. Food Network star chef Anne Burrell reportedly left a suicide note before her death. That, according to a new police report, they say that the suicide note was dated the morning of her death. It was left in her bedroom in Brooklyn and found by an investigator. She also reportedly had other entries in a journal that were quote unquote suicidal. The thing that bothers me about people who were interviewed for this story, they are saying, it's such a shock to us. She was vibrant. She was beautiful. As if only non-vibrant, ugly people commit suicide, or die from suicide, I should say. Or people who say, she wouldn't do that. That is the most ignorant thing you can possibly say. I have a good friend, one of my best friends, her son, Jacob, died from suicide. We're actually approaching the anniversary of his death. And you don't think anyone would do that intentionally. But guess what? Depression is a disease, and it needs to be treated as such. And the people who die from suicide are not bad people. They are people who are struggling. In Americans Are Fat news, an Illinois judge has thrown out a lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings. This customer, Eamon Halem, was suing Buffalo Wild Wings because their boneless wings wasn't actually the chicken off of a wing that was deboned. And he was upset about the fact that it contained chicken breast meat, and he said it was deceptive. The judge said, we're not paying you any money for this. It's absolutely absurd. The grandson of the inventor of Reese peanut butter cups, or is it Reese's? I've always said Reese's and people get pissed off, but I'm still going to call it that. So the grandson's lashing out at the Hershey company. So we've got 2 chocolate heirs fighting each other. This is exactly what we need right now. This grandson, Reese's grandson, he's accusing Hershey's of hurting the Reese brand by shifting to cheaper ingredients in many of the products. Now, Hershey says, yeah, we were using some different products because obviously they're going to try to save money, and they now own the product. They're saying that high cacao prices, that's how you say that, by the way, not cocoa, high cacao prices have led to Hershey's and other manufacturers using less chocolate in recent years. But Brad Reese said in a February 14th letter saying how outraged he was because he had some Reese product, and he said that it had peanut creme on it instead of milk. I don't know. Here's the thing. This is what I can tell you. They still taste good. I think I had one several weeks ago. Still tastes good. But guess what? You don't own the company anymore, bad boy. You don't own it. So what happened is H.B. Reese invented the Reese peanut butter cups in 1928. His 6 sons eventually sold his company to Hershey in 1963. So mind your business. Stick to the kisses and the park you got up in Pennsylvania. And finally, the season is over and the numbers are in. It's official. Josh Allen, according to the NFL Shop, had the highest selling jersey in the entire NFL for the 2025-2026 season. Now, I saw this article a few days ago, but you know what? I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so I'll put whatever the hell I want in the news. So even with no Super Bowl, which is so painful, Josh Allen's jersey is selling better than such players as Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy. Allen was number 1, followed by Drake May at number 2, and Fred Warner at number 3. Well, that is the news for today.